Hi guys! So I figured after my last post I'm going to do a couple of tutorials on how to style your hair if it's really dirty. I am currently on day 5, so I did have to wear my hair up today, and I will tomorrow as well, or I'll be wearing a hat. But I just wanted to show a few different ways you can style it that are pretty easy. They take only a few minutes in the morning. And it's a really good way to hide how dirty it is. So I'm going to start with just a regular everyday messy bun. All you really need is just one elastic and a couple of bobby pins and maybe a teasing brush to make sure that it's relatively smooth. So first I'm going to take the teasing brush. I'm just going to kind of comb back my hair and smooth it out a little bit. Sometimes I'll take the teasing brush and I'll go underneath and I will actually tease it so that I have a little bit more volume, like right in there. You can do that, you know, it only adds a minute or so, and that's a great way to get some extra volume. Then I'll take all my hair and put it straight up into a ponytail. Here you'll need to smooth it out a little bit more to make sure that you know, it's smooth before you put it in the ponytail. So I do that, and you can always smooth it out a little bit afterwards. Sometimes you need to smooth out a few kinks. So then I take it, put it up. Again, this time I keep it a little bit looser because for a messier bun I like the way that it looks if it's a little bit looser. Now that it's in the ponytail, I'm going to go through and smooth it out a little bit more. If you take the end of the teasing comb, you can kind of pull it up too so that it has a little bit more volume. I didn't want to do too much, but just a little bit so that it wasn't flat to my head. And then all you have to do is take the ponytail, wrap it around in a circle, just around the shape of a bun. Take a bobby pin, stick it in right at the end. Sometimes you can get away with using one bobby pin, sometimes you need to use a few more. I usually like to do 2 just to kind of balance it out. Put this one on the other side. There you go. Again, I'll probably go through, pull these pieces down, and kind of smooth this out in here. But that took me 3 minutes. Super easy. I usually do this on days off when I'm not in the salon, but it takes about 2 minutes and you just kind of throw it up and it usually stays pretty well. Sometimes you need a little bit of hairspray, depending on if you have shorter hair or layers. You may need to pin a few extra pieces in there and hairspray it a little bit. But if not, you can probably get away with just a couple bobby pins. It's super quick and super easy. Next, I'm going to do a sock bun. Pretty similar. I'm not going to take it out because I already showed you the pony, although I will make this a little bit tighter because a sock bun I think is a little bit more slick. It's a little bit more, you know, smooth back. It's more of slightly more professional. You can get away with it sometimes if you're going out or if you're working. So then, again, I'm going to smooth this out. And then I just take one of these tubes that I was talking about in my last post. Again, you can also use a sock. I prefer this because I do not have that much hair, so it kind of makes my bun look a little bit more full. Take the tube, put it directly over your hair. You would do the exact same thing with a sock. You just cut off the tube part of the sock, or you use the tube and just roll it right down. So take that, and then sometimes I'll take this and tease each piece. You don't necessarily have to tease, especially if you're feeling extra lazy, but that will help you if your hair is really straight or really flat, or you know, you have a lot of layers. You may want to tease it to make sure that you get everything around the bun. So then I take this and just make sure that all of the meshy tube is covered, because you don't want that to show, because then people will know that there's something in there. Just take this and put it all the way around the bun, and then I take and make sure it's smooth too, and then I take a smaller elastic and put it directly over the bun. and you don't want the elastic to be showing at all. You may need to kind of pull this around to smooth it out. Again, smoothing out the top. If you have a teasing brush, this will be your lifesaver. You can use it throughout the entire thing and it won't mess it up, and you can always pull it up a little bit too. I use these all the time when doing any sort of updo. Smooth it out, and again, I pull these pieces down. And there you go. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit more full than the everyday messy bun. And this, again, you can continue to make even smoother, even more polished looking. After that, I'm going to do the ponytail. So just pull this out. Now for the ponytail, this one is a little bit more difficult to get used to. I have to use extensions when I do the ponytail because I don't have that much hair. But if you have a good amount of hair, or pretty much anything more than what I have, then you can get away with just using your own hair. I just prefer to use the extensions. So for the ponytail, I usually take a small section, like right in the crown area. It doesn't have to be that big. Smooth it out a little bit, but this doesn't have to be super smooth. And then I take the smaller elastic and put it around the ponytail so that now I have hair in the back still underneath and all on top. Now, if you are not going to use extensions of any kind, at this point you would just take the rest of your hair and put it around that ponytail, and then you would put another elastic around that, smoothing it out, all of that, teasing it if you want to. That way it will just give you a little bit more of a full ponytail than what you would have normally without the two different ponies. But instead, I'm going to use the extensions. I have two different sets, but I'm only using parts of each one. I have 14 inches and 18 inches, and I like to have the different lengths because my hair is not that long, so it makes it look just more like layers when it's all in a ponytail. So I usually take the longer pieces first, and then I just kind of place them directly around the ponytail. It's okay if they are overlapping. So I just kind of put them right in here. These are just regular clip-in extensions. You can buy these at Sally's, you can order them online. There we go. I have quite a few in here. And again, like I said, you can overlap. Like I'm just putting this directly on other ones. And I usually try to get them like all the way around. I do the top and the bottom, and then I kind of go on the sides to make sure that it is full all the way around. To be honest, the extensions are a little bit painful. They don't really hurt at first, but I notice that they hurt me more when they're in a ponytail than when I'm just wearing them in my hair. By the end of the day, I have like a bad headache, and it's super itchy, especially when your hair is dirty. So just be aware of that. If you are going to go for the extensions, they don't feel great. And then at this point, I would take the shorter pieces, because again, I've already put my longer pieces in, so now I want it to look layered. And I'm going to go right over the top. I have two of these pieces, so I'm going to go over the back again. So I've done the top and the back. You may have a few pieces that are kind of poking out. If that happens, just clip them right back in. All the way around. So now it looks a little weird. Just take the top part, throw all of it back, and then you put all of this in a bigger elastic. And then I kind of pull it out. Sometimes I curl these pieces so that it's like, you know, more of a like a polished curly ponytail, but I sort of like the way it looks if it's a little bit messy, so sometimes I will just tease them a little bit instead, so it just looks full and a little bit messier. And then again, I would want to smooth out the top, pull these pieces up for more volume. Smooth everything out. and then pull these pieces down. There you go. So now I have this really full ponytail, and you can see because I use the shorter pieces on top of the longer ones, and because my hair is in there, I have my hair, and then I have, or I'm sorry, this is my hair, then I have the shorter pieces, and then the longer pieces. That way it just sort of looks like a layered ponytail, and you really can't tell at all. It's a really fun, easy ponytail you can wear any day. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that was helpful. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to book an appointment at the salon, and I am more than happy to help anytime. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.